imagine. What do you bring to the table? And the guy's like, this. Women would be like, so who pays the bills? And what does your car look like? And what kind of job do you have? And are you going to take care of the family? And do you know how to like fight? Like if I was in trouble, like you're going to protect me? And they'd have a whole list that you'd be checking off. He'd be like, well, you could barely keep up. And they're just like this.
Welcome to the S.Banks and the JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined by my co-host,
JD.
So what are we talking about today?
I don't have anything to bring to the table. I'm empty.
I'm just empty. Nothing. Okay. We have 3 clips for you today. Besides, inside joke. But anyways, we got 3 clips for you today. We're going to come back with our commentary after each clip. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's jump right in. Here's clip number 1.
Let me say this, y'all. When I said I'm not the table, do not be confused, okay? Not meaning, y'all, that like I can't get a man, that a man wouldn't want me or something like that, y'all. When I said I'm not the table, like I realized, y'all, that's why I was crying yesterday, because it's like, what could I offer a man? Genuinely, I'm talking about take looks, take coochie, take a body, take all that stuff off the table. And at the end of the day, what could I offer, man? I don't have nothing for you, baby. I really don't. I got trauma. I got motherfucking issues. I got mental health issues. I got a kid. I got some motherfucking debt. I don't have nothing to offer you. And who want that? Nobody. Because it's the same shit we be saying we don't want from men, right? And so, y'all, for me, I can't speak on other women. I can't speak on other men. This is not a relationship page. This is just therapy for me to be able to be vulnerable and share shit with people unedited. Because when I was making curated content in my nice ass apartment with my makeup and filters and all that shit, nobody was engaging. Oh, it's just another cute girl. She ain't fucking a rapper. She ain't on the shade room. Pass. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So when I say I'm not the table, because I'm not. I'm just not. And to be honest with you, y'all, I'm not good at being in a relationship, because a bitch like me just know how to use and manipulate men, because I've been operating in survival for a very, very long time. And men taught me at a very young age that my body equaled survival, that I could use what I got to get what I want. I'm not blaming men for that, because that's the route I chose, because it was way easier than to go to college and sit there for 4 years and fucking stress. And now I'm like, well, damn, bitch, I'm older now. I'm a little heavier now. So, maybe I should have rethought them hot girl years. Or maybe if I was going to be a hot girl, I should have had a motherfucking exit strategy. That's all.
Okay. That's the end of that clip, right? My first thing is this. Like I speak to a lot of women all the time. And I'm realizing more and more women, after a while, they realize outside of bedroom fun that they don't have nothing to offer. The problem is that they learn too late, or when the wall hits, and the wall is faithful. Kapow. Now, it's sad because I hear her story and I commend her for sharing where she's at with that.
Being honest.
Yeah, because accountability and women don't mix. So at least she's acknowledging these are the issues and I got problems and she needs to work on them. But I hear it all the time from so many, like, particularly older women, because younger women, as much as they think, oh, they got time on their hands, an old hoe, young hoe becomes an old one. So younger women have to take heed and listen to these women, these older women, and say, raw, I don't want the same outcome as this woman. Because when she was younger in her heyday, she weren't thinking like this. And I get it. As you get older, you're more mature. You get life different. But the outcome that she said, I'm older. I got more weight. And I don't bring nothing to the table. But they're learning when they hit the wall.
Yeah.
And nobody don't want you. And it's sad.
It is.
But Listen, men have to become, women just are. It is what it is. What's your
True.
thoughts on that?
Some men would work with you. She's mentioned, well, she mentioned quite a few things as to why she doesn't offer a man anything. But there are some men, I think probably when you'd have to grow with this guy will have to know you personally, to know your struggles and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sure many guys know her personally, but outside the bedroom fun, she said she's not even good to be in a relationship. She's not good in relationships. That's her own words.
It is. It is.
She doesn't have nothing to offer.
Yeah, she definitely, well, not just her, but a lot of women definitely need to have some form of counseling or something to deal with because she said she has mental issues. So to deal with mental issues, to deal with like having multiple exes and you haven't healed from those relationships.
But what's the reason to why it's another failed talking stage? What's the reason to why it's X after X? Now that segues me into one of my points. Operating in survival mode cannot be healthy.
Yeah, it's not.
Transactional relationships or an exchange of goods. My body for some money. So you view men as a meal ticket. So then I say to guys all the time, also women, but I more say to the men, screen and vet. Now, more time when a woman comes from a single parent household, mommy's traumas have been passed down to her. Daddy ain't around. So how she view men, hey, so daddy went around, I got a hatred for a man that I don't even know based on how mommy feels. That's mommy's traumas passed down through the generations. So then what she was taught was to be in survival mode. And that's not healthy. That's not a healthy thing.
It's not.
And then transactional, I will give you my body, that's the goods, in exchange for some money. That's transactional, but it's not healthy. There's not a good exchange. And it's negative. It's not powerful. It's not spiritual.
True.
It doesn't sit well with her. That's why she's sitting making TikTok videos now, which you see many women sitting down in their cars doing TikTok videos. We've done how many videos, women showing you videos of their house. Look, I'm by myself. I'm by myself.
Yeah.
It's just me. And then they try to front, hot girl summer, and I'm happy being a queen. I'm happy being independent. But then they still show you these videos of crying in their car, saying how lonely they are.
And these are women of certain ages as well. They're typically older women, I would say from 30s upwards. I see a lot, especially on TikTok as well. I see a lot of women either they're crying in their cars, like you said, or crying at home, or they are trying to act young and doing young people things in their videos.
Because they feel young.
Yeah, not just because they feel young. It's because they've made bad choices in life, and then they're trying to get attention from men. But they realize it's too late, but they're still trying because of the poor decisions they've made. And like I said, the other women are sitting there crying because they've made bad decisions.
Well, older women will have their city girl summers 30 years running, concurrent, right? Year after year, no break. And they will convince younger women this is the way. They will say, go get your careers, your jobs, yada, yada, all these things. When they know, for some people, that may be the case. But generally speaking, that's not the case for most women. They've moved in a way of, again, transactional, which is my body in exchange, the goods in exchange for some money. So basically, in turn, you're a prostituta, right? Because he give me some money, I give him some Gucci. So no Amani, no Panani. But then they realize after a while, moving in survival mode, it takes its toll. But they convince younger women this is the way forward when they know that's not the method, that's not the blueprint for success.
Yeah. There's an example. We've done a podcast on a woman who done exactly that, to where her elders told her, you're lucky to be by yourself and blah 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 blah. But then she shows a video of her empty house, and we have
Was that Hispanic looking woman?
yeah, we've
Okay.
done a podcast on that already, so then
Yeah.
we can show you that.
Yeah, we'll tag that somewhere.
Yeah. Also, there's another woman. I think she was maybe Latina, and she was 46, I believe, and she was crying in her car.
That was a viral video.
Yeah.
Again, but we could show you so many women that probably left dudes in the friend zone, could have cashed out. Where are we? I haven't used the button for so long. Can I
Closer
find
to
it?
your right hand, I think, at the top. Near the top.
There we go.
Yeah.
We've had so many women that they won, but chose to keep good men in their friend zone because they thought the grass was greener. So now when they're older and it's hard, they say, oh, hey, what you saying? What you saying? But then they still feel that they're settling for that guy. Now, the thing is this, are women more than just free hoes? Because the thing is this, you might get attention from men on dating sites and stuff, right? But your everyday travels as far as going, let's say you're going to the supermarket or wherever you go to shop, are you getting the same 100 guys holler at you on the road? And if not, that's kind of where you at on the sexual marketplace. Because many women don't know their SMV, which is sexual market value. They just think, I want a certain kind of guy, but then they never think, or they never start to think, what does that guy want?
True.
But then they realize when they hit the wall, oh,
But
and then they
it's too late.
convince younger women, this is what it is. I'm happy having a meal and dining experience by myself. Untrue.
Yeah, you're not happy. That's a big
You know why?
bold-faced
Because a lot of
lie.
them got,
emotional damage.
Yeah,
this is facts.
it's true.
This is facts. What do you want to add?
I don't think there's nothing more to add right now. So yeah, we can move on.
No, before we move on, I want to say this. This is one of my notes, right? The last note I'm going to add on it, on this point is this. Why is therapy or asking for help or being vulnerable looked down on, especially in the Black community and particularly by our women? I got this. I'm independent. I don't need no help. We look down. Like, if you need help, you need help. You know, like, a lot of people are going through mental issues, and it's okay that I'm not dealing with this. You're not Superman. You're not Superwoman. People go through ish. So that's why I said I commend this woman for saying in the beginning, this is where I'm at. And she's being vulnerable in that moment. But a lot of us are not, particularly our women.
Would you say it's more Black women than Black men though?
Well, the men ain't allowed to have no feelings.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of basing it off that.
Okay.
Obviously, I know men, if we say I feel a certain way, you're weak. But our
Yeah.
women is kind of masculine and they say, oh, I got this. But deep down, I'm struggling deep down. But I'm not going to admit that because I got this. It's not serving any of us well, is it?
Nope, it's not.
That's my point. But people put in the comments, what do you guys think? This is some of our thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Chime in. Things that we didn't cover. Put
Let
in the
us know.
comments. We might highlight some of you guys' thoughts. But in that being said, let's move to clip number 2.
Can you imagine? What do you bring to the table? And the guy's like, this. Women would be like, so who pays the bills? And what does your car look like? And what kind of job do you have? And are you going to take care of the family? And do you know how to like fight? Like if I was in trouble, like you're going to protect me? And they'd have a whole list that you'd be checking off. He'd be like, well, you can barely keep up. And they're just like, this. No, this does not make a high value woman. It doesn't. There has to be more to you than that. And it's not this and I'm the CEO of my own company because they don't care about that. We already told you that. So you can care about it. You can be proud of that CEO title all you want. But I'm telling you straight up, a guy would rather have a kind, loving, supportive, respectful woman that works at Arby's than have a CEO that's a nightmare to live with, that isn't supportive, that isn't respectful, and that doesn't care about him really.
That is a very true. A study which we've seen predicts at least 45% of women will be single and childless by the year 2030. With what she said, I'm not surprised. It doesn't shock me. I hear it all the time. What do you bring to the table? This. Now, if you flipped it around and men said that, women would be like, well, how are you
Please.
going to protect me?
Yeah.
Are you going to provide? But again, it's only one way.
One-sided.
So you understand why men are checking out of the dating game. Now, if a man was to get married today, really and truly, what's the point? Because I still get the guts. If men are getting married, it's because I want lineage and I want children and I want them to grow up in the whole traditional family. But it's modern now and I don't have to do that. But then at the same time, why would I have children with a vulture?
Oh, you shouldn't.
Well, you never know, because she might be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You never know.
That's why you screen and vet again.
Facts. What's some of your
That's
thoughts?
the reason. She mentioned about high value women. I have a question for you and to the audience also. What do you think a high value woman is? So you can answer that. But to the audience, put in the comment section what you think a high value woman is, or does it even exist?
There are good quality women. I don't know about no high value woman, because women say, okay, believe that they're tens and tens, whatever, right? But if you're a 10 out of 10, why do you go for men that are better than you? So if a guy is top tier, he has options. Beauty is all over the place. So there's no really. What's a high value woman? What is a high value woman? There ain't no high value woman. Either you're a good woman or you're not. Are you pretending? Is it soft girl era? Ain't no high value women.
Does it equate to money though? The amount of
No,
money
because-
she makes?
Because okay, if we go on a date, who's gonna pay? You expect me to pay. You expect me, if that loud bang at night, you expect me to provide. You expect me to protect. You expect me to do all those things. So then what's a high value woman? What? I'm supposed to praise you for doing what you're supposed to do? And a woman's gonna argue, I'm supposed to praise a man for doing what he's supposed to do. But men are doing that. The thing is that we're not getting the same thing back in return. That's what I'm saying. So people can put in the comments, share your thoughts. What do you think a high value woman is? What else do you want to add?
She mentioned like women who have like PhDs and stuff like that.
We don't care.
And exactly, if men care about those things, if men care about women having like lots of money and stuff like that, would a man would take a woman? I've actually heard an argument in regards to this as well. But a man would take a woman that works in McDonald's
You'll take a waitress.
over, or a maid
Yes.
over a woman who has a PhD. And why is that?
Because a man will downgrade in looks to upgrade in quality. It is what it is, because we are realistic. We move in reality and we care about our outcomes. Men want peace. I don't want trouble. Women want trouble.
So, what's your opinion in regards to, obviously not all women, but women who have PhDs? Because there
Now-
is sort of, is there a, what's the word? Not statistic. Is there a, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Something on women who have PhDs. I can't remember the word right
there's
now.
stats on women that have certain careers and PhDs and dating, and it's hard for them to date because women date up. They date across and up. But again, to break it down in a simple format, you can have your degree. I don't want a stupid woman. I like women that are educated, that got some brain cells and use them, right? And can do the gawk 3000. I love that shit. I love a smart chick. I don't care because I'm still traditional. If I'm the leader of the household, my say is final. I'm not saying I'm dismissive to what the woman has to say, but I'm saying who cares about your degrees? If I said to a chick now, right, I just met her and I'm talking to her about my sneaker collection, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about my sneaker collection. So why do I care about your degree?
I
Not
think.
like I can spend your money
See, I was
or
gonna say
use your
that.
degree. You're not getting your degree. Okay, you can add, but let me say it quickly.
You're probably gonna say what I
If
was.
you go on, all right, cool.
No, I was gonna say basically, with your PhD, what does a man get out of you having one? So if you're gonna use that PhD towards helping
Us,
us exactly as a unit, helping us to do whatever we need to do, and
yeah,
your PhD helps us, then that's okay.
exactly. If you're
But
using, but more time, if you're using your PhD to benefit us as a couple, that's different. But more time, women are using their PhD
for
to
themselves,
upgrade in the to upgrade in the dating market to say, oh, I got a PhD, I make this amount of money, I'm a boss, so this
I'm
means I
higher than
qualify
you.
for this kind of guy. But the guys that you say you want don't care about those things. They care about, are you submissive? Are you loyal? Are you youthful? Are you fun? Are you cool? Hence why a man would downgrade in looks
Are you
to upgrade.
cooperative?
Many women are not because they say, oh, I'm not going to work on myself. I'm going to study a PhD for 4 years or whatever, go uni. But men are saying, I'll go for that waitress. You just wasted your time because it's not even like they're using it, the PhD, to actually benefit. They're just using it to say, oh, it's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
But men don't
Did you
care.
not say to me recently, who is it? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Mhm.
Was it him? And he said
Man was linking the maid.
yeah.
Had a youth with the maid. Had a wife. It is what it is, right? But that's some of our thoughts on it. People, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's move to the final clip of the day. Here's clip number 3.
Why we can't have sex?
I don't have any effort to.
Bullshit. I'm gonna put some faces up on the screen, and y'all can tell me if her answer changes. Still tired? Wait, are y'all still tired? Are you really tired, or are you just really not attracted to your partner? Well, the story is bullshit. You guys forget why you get into these relationships, especially women who get married. How do you think you got that ring in the first place? Stop being a little freaky deek. When you guys made these excuses like, oh, I'm just tired from being a mother, understand there's a grace period in being exhausted after having kids. But do y'all know how many other women, specific Spanish women, them things snap back? How many Spanish friends I have? Beat that statistic. You got girls out there from Venezuela and Colombia doing that thing, snapping back after babies because they know what it takes to hold down a man. I'm just being purely honest. If you don't like your man, just say that. But don't say that you're too tired or you're exhausted. Just say you're comfortable. Just say that you don't feel like there's a chase anymore. Take it by example. I guarantee you won't be that tired no more.
Yeah, I agree. This guy clearly got the how they say, the bait and switch, because I'm sure when he first met this woman, his wife or girlfriend, whatever, they were smashing all the time. It was mysterious. It was a honeymoon period, and they were just smashing, doing their thing all the time. She was making an effort, but then she baited and switched on him. Soft girl error. So let me tag some of the soft girl error.
I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. You were nice until he married you, and then you showed your true colors.
Soft
I
girl
was
era.
complaining before, and I've been enjoying this soft girl era that I'm going through. I've never been able to be a soft girl. I'm so like, and now I'm just like, and then when I lower my voice and I need to be taken seriously and handled delicately, and I just look and I'm like, baby, look, I'm not okay. I need this. I need you. I get whatever the fuck I want. Who told me to be aggressive? This is crazy.
Now you've seen some of the soft girl error. After women go through the epiphany stage, I'd say about 28, late 20s, early 30s to mid 30s, they start to have the epiphany stage and realize, oh my days, I want a family. After being on the CC wheel for about 10 years, maybe 20 in some cases, and longer. And they will choose a guy that they're settling for, not the guy that they really want. Because image-wise, looking at him visually, he's overweight. He's not attractive. He appears to be funny. I don't know him personally, but I'm just critiquing a little bit. And the Asian chick put up some pictures of Michael B. Jordan, Idris, guys of high status and looks, and those kind of men that if them men are reaching at you and say, yo, what you saying? She ain't saying no. She ain't tired. So he don't realize that he's laying in bed with a chameleon. And how many men are in sexless marriages or with a woman how long, and she ain't putting out. She's saying, I'm tired, or hey this, I got a headache. Stop lying. You got to be ready, because sex is a big thing for men. Sometimes you might not be in the mood, but you got to be in the mood, because I might say, I don't feel like paying the bills this month. But I'm still going to have to pay it.
Yeah.
So then you have a duty, just like I do. Hence why I always say men are submissive to women and traditional for the most part, but women are not. That's my fault. What do you think?
Yeah. I do actually think a lot of men are a lot more submissive than women. And we actually done a podcast on that also.
Yeah.
And you did say a few things that kind of made me think a little bit differently in regards to, are men more submissive than women? Because initially I thought, well, no, how could they be? But I did do a bit of word association. That's what's kind of threw me off, if I'm honest. But yeah, I do think men are more submissive. There are a lot of women that are a chameleon.
Because
they do.
Yeah, but when women hear submission, word association, but the thing is this. That's why when you're dating, you screen and vet, and you have the conversations, and you break down what the other person wants. So it's good to talk. Communication is key. But continue with your point, man.
Yes. So some women do become unattracted to their partners.
Why?
Probably because, okay, just like the couple, or I'm assuming they're a couple in the clip, like you said, he is overweight. I don't know how she met him. Maybe she met him that way.
What if she met him like that? Is that fair? Because she knew what
Then
she
it's
got
not
into.
fair. No.
So more
it's
women
not
are
fair.
settling.
Yeah. It's not fair if he was like that when you met him. Then there was something that made you want to be all the time, wasn't it? I don't know. Things do change after periods of time. But maybe she's not attracted to him anymore. I don't know. Maybe, okay, the Asian lady put up pictures of men who is slimmer in shape.
Yeah.
So let's use that for example. So say he used to be in better shape.
Yeah.
And he's gained weight now, and then there's less attraction.
So he got comfortable.
He got comfortable in that situation, yes.
But she looked like she's been comfortable a long time also.
She does. So I was gonna say in that aspect, I think you should have a conversation in that sense. If you know in your heart of heart that you're not sleeping with your man because you're not as attracted to him as before, then I think you need to have a conversation.
And likewise,
halfway around, yeah,
well.
Definitely.
My thing is this: if she ain't putting out, fellas, put her out.
Okay,
it's the truth. You know.
How can I ask a question quickly?
Go on.
How often do you think is a good amount? Sorry, the question kind of just popped out of my head.
Smashing?
Yes.
A week?
How often? Yeah. Or a week. Yeah, whatever. certain amount of times a
Yeah, but
day, sometimes
that's
a
a case.
week.
That's a case by case scenario because some guys might say, "I want to smash 4 times a week, but I can only smash 2 because I'm busy, and when I
Mm-hmm.
do want to smash, I'm too tired." So that's for that those couples to think about what works best for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I just say sometimes more time you got to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Just be ready, man. It is what it is. But if she ain't putting out,
Mm-hmm.
put her out, and if she's not putting out, she might not be putting out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she putting out with? Because that's what the case is more
Something
time.
to think about there as well.
That's
Yeah.
food for thought.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I forgot because of what you just said. So yes, there is that as well. There are some women who they're getting their back blown out by other people. So then they ain't sleeping with their partner anymore because they've got someone else to fill that job. We've actually done a podcast of something similar. Can't remember the name of it right now, but
Okay.
basically a quick run through. The woman and the man are married. They're a married couple, and she wanted, let's say, call it an open relationship, and she started inviting other men into their bedroom.
A beta male cuck.
As time went on, she actually stopped sleeping with her husband fully, and he must sit in a corner and pretty much watch.
You're talking about the white chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The white couple that we done podcast
That
on.
was sad. That was
It
sad
was.
to watch. It was a spectacle of a weak
We have
man,
to link
in
it
my
so you
opinion.
can watch it.
Some may disagree. We'll link that as well, so you guys can go back and watch that after you watch this one. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. These are some of my closing thoughts. Why do some women want men? Okay, so I'm dating, for example, and I've got options of a couple of chicks, a few chicks. Let's say 5 chicks, for example. Now, there's a chick that I like. She wants me to commit to her and her alone. Now, I was happy with the 5 chicks because one chick's a freak, one chick cooks me food. So one chick does the next thing. One chick's, is a Gawk 3000, whatever. Now, this one chick wants me to commit to only her. She must have the powers of all 5 chicks. So now that I've committed to you, you'll give me half. So then why do women want men to commit to them only when they're not willing to do the things of 5
all
other
of the
chicks? Now, in me saying that, I'm trying to segue this point in. Why not tag another bitch in?
Okay.
Let's play that clip.
I got a question. If you don't have a high sex drive and your man do, and you say you love your man, but he better not cheat on you, and you don't like sharing your man, I don't get it, sis. That don't sound like love. If you know you got a low sex drive and your man got a high sex drive, but you love your man and you want to please your man, you just don't want to share, then you need to turn that shit up and get that pussy up even when you don't want to. Or tag a bitch in to let her get him right, if possible. And everybody wins. You don't got to have sex when you don't want to, and your man ain't got to go without. I know y'all ain't ready for them type of conversations.
Now, after watching that clip, sometimes the side chick might save you. It might save your relationship because you can't do those things of the 5 other chicks. You're only one person. Superman can't save everybody.
Okay.
And that's Superman. Supergirl can't save everybody. And they're aliens. So I say that to say this. Why not tag a next bitch in? Or other chicks in? As long as he's not bringing no outside babies, no STDs, no drama, all of that ish. You can't keep up. His sex drive might be high. Because someone might say, I can keep up. You can't keep up with a man. Not generally. So most women say, oh, a guy I smash, he only want 1 round or 2 rounds or whatever, right? But if he's not tired and he's on point, you can't keep up with his sex drive. Make no mistake in that.
Well,
so
you have
why
higher
not,
sex drive than women.
Why not tag another woman in, other women in? Let them do the work. They will save you. They will help you out. Am I wrong? People put in the comments, ladies, are you willing to tag another woman in?
Some women don't they don't share.
That maybe that's because you feel and you're selfish and you're entitled. If you know he's gonna let go of those 5 chicks to be with you, and he's smashing every day, be ready to smash every day. Be ready to give him the got 3,000 every single day.
Should they have that conversation even before making things official?
They should have the conversation, but just like women say, you should just know. You knew he had other chicks. You knew where it was. He's committing only to you, so you're gonna have to do the job of 5 women. You knew that. It is what it is. But last thing I want to say is this. This woman in this particular clip is obviously that she's not into that guy. That's clear. He can be all comedic and joke about it, but she's not into you. She ain't smashing. You think she don't have her needs? She's probably getting her needs met somewhere else. Or she's just not that into you. I'm sorry. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. Their relationship is probably transactional. If you do this, I will give you an IOU, a coochie coupon that he may or may not can cash in. And many men are in sexless marriages with they've accumulated how many coochie coupons put down. I don't know if let's go way back, right? Where are we? If we go back to school, do you remember the free school meals? The tickets.
Yeah.
Remember the tickets?
Yeah.
Right?
Different color for each day or something like that.
And we accumulate them. And then we can go back and forth and go to the top shop and keep buying. But I could use those tickets. But then sometimes the teachers click on and you can't use them anymore. So many guys got those tickets and they're not cashing them in. They can't say, "Raw, you know what? I'm going to cash it in on such and such day." You just have them accumulated. You're not smashing. But she might be doing her thing. And then you might have an agreement and say, "Okay, you know what? I'm going to pay the bills. I'm going to do blah, 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 X, Y, Z. And I want you to smash me regularly, make me some sandwiches and silence." And you're not even getting a simple thing like that. If she ain't putting out, put her out. That's my final thought on that. People, what do you think? What do you want to add before we close out?
Would you say that's a bit harsh?
She should have thought about that. If you're not willing to do the job of the women that he had previously to committing to you and you only, shut your mouth. It's
Okay,
simple.
ladies.
It's simple.
You got to shut your mouth.
I've got the Gok 3000. I've got the chick that's a freak. Mirrors on the ceiling.
Okay.
Right? I've got one that's laundried out. And it looks good. I love that shit. Right? I got the salsa chick.
Okay.
You might have the African chick. You might have the Jamaica girl. I got all of these chicks, right? Are you willing to be all these women? Are you willing to do the DMX challenge and be all these women?
Okay.
If you ain't, then let me have my women. And then you can be the main chick, maybe. But why would I let you be the main chick if I got all of this?
Okay.
Facts.
You heard them, ladies.
You heard what I said. Put in the comments, what do you guys think? That's my final thought. We got the conversation started. It was a good one. Put what you guys think in the comments. Share your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.